Here's the hard part. So last year I shared with you guys that I have a cavernous malformation, and it's in my right frontal lobe, medial to my primary motor cortex. Mine is inoperable, it's in too deep, they can't do anything about it. A cavernous malformation, and that's what we're here for today, is to support the Angioma Alliance that deals with this kind of thing. Cavernous malformation or cavernous angioma, the terms are interchangeable, is effectively, it's a benign tumor. They're not cancerous, but they do tend to hemorrhage and bleed. And when they bleed, they expand in size. And I've had multiple over my years, but the last one, which was 3 years ago, was particularly bad. It grew almost to the size of a golf ball, and I was in bad shape. There was talk about braces and wheelchairs and whether I'd even make it. But I did. So I'm hard to kill. Right? And here I am 2 years later, I feel good. I felt good until about a month ago. But you know what? Just a real quick aside here. One thing this condition made me realize is that you have to treat every day as an individual miracle. You have to make every minute count. You have to ski that trail or surf that wave or do whatever it is that makes you happy. And most of all, you guys, you have to tell the people you love how you feel about them. And spend as much time as you can with them. So everything was good until about a month ago when I started experiencing symptoms of another brain bleed. I've been stubbing my toe, I've been a little bit clumsy, I've had some minor strength loss. I'm still like a superhuman compared to you guys, but I've had some, sorry, couldn't help it. I've had some minor strength, and these all too familiar symptoms, and that's why the video. I don't know how bad this bleed's going to be. I don't know that I'll be playing frisbee again. I want a surfing video too, and maybe a mountain biking one. I just want stuff that I love to be out there so that, just in case. And that's really the problem with this condition, is the uncertainty. We don't know. If you have these cavernous malformations, you have no idea what the chances are you'll get another bleed. You have no idea how bad that bleed's going to be. You don't know if you're going to get a seizure. Seizures are common with this. A seizure killed Florence Joyner. And I don't know, for me as a stat guy, having no data on this, not being able to know, it's just incredibly frustrating. And this, you guys, is why it's so important that we support the Angioma Alliance. They're the only organization working to advocate for cavernous malformation patients. They've created solutions and filled resource gaps for research, including the creation of a DNA and tissue bank with a clinical database. This year, they established the first and only clinical guidelines, meaning a patient in Iowa will have the same care, same advice as a patient in Massachusetts. And I can't tell you how key that is. When I had mine 3 years ago, I got 3 different advice, 3 different opinions from 3 different doctors. So having clinical guidelines is huge. They also host the only cavernous angioma scientific meeting, an annual event that draws scientists from 4 continents and more recently included pharmaceutical companies. And the result of that is there are now 8 drugs in the pipeline to prevent brain bleeds, whereas 10 years ago there were none. For me though, I think the most important thing about the Angioma Alliance is patient support. Knowing that people like you going through the same things you did just was incredibly helpful. It's a rare disease, so you feel like you're on an island, but having people that you get to know pretty well, Ryan Westmoreland, Brad Falchuk, it really helps a lot. They're a wonderful organization, and I am so proud to be donating all proceeds. Shit, I'm an emotional Latino. From ticket sales to them this year. As well as our profits from these awesome t-shirts and posters. You guys, those t-shirts this year rock. And they're only $15, I cut the price. Anyway, the Angioma Alliance estimates what we raise here today will be approximately 10% of their operating budget for the year. This is not a minor donation to them, but a lifeline. Their director, Connie Lee, is here today. She's taking the video, but that's her right there. And she is a beautiful, tireless, caring advocate for people with this condition, and I am proud to call her my friend. So I want to thank you all for coming and supporting the Angioma Alliance. It means so much to me. It means so much to me, you guys. But if you want to know more about this condition and how you can help, Connie will be here until noon today, and she'll leave some literature for you to find out more about it, and where you can donate if you want to. Te quiero a todos, you guys. I love you all.